on the way to work, because when else am I ever going to do one? So I've just started the 17-minute rapid action challenge. So every day I create, or I do a task that, you know, that my future self will thank me for, and record it in YouTube, like record the steps that I take, post it up so that if anyone else wants to take a step towards their, you know, a better destiny for themselves, that they can participate, I guess, or, you know, just get the inspiration to get it done. Or, you know, if they're not sure how to do the certain tasks, they can watch the video and see how I did it. Doesn't mean they have to do the same thing, but at least they know, you know, they've got a guideline. So I'm really very excited about this, because as I've been doing it this week, so it started off with just me wanting to finally get a podcast show up and running after 2 or 3 years of procrastinating and thinking I'm not ready, and I definitely don't have the right flow when I speak, and I've got this very Aussie accent that I didn't realise that I had until I started recording and things like that. So try not to kill anyone on the way to work. So it started off recording the podcast, and so what I decided to do just one night, 11 o'clock at night or something, I just recorded a 10-minute blab, you know, like, this is my first podcast and I'm gonna put it up for the world to see tonight, you know, that's it. Doesn't matter how imperfect it is, it just doesn't matter. I'm just going to get it out there, because I think the main problem I've had for over a decade of internet marketing is that, you know, I can do it for other people because you're getting paid, and you have to, you know, you've been hired to do a job, and you just do the job, right? But when it comes to your own websites and own projects, you can be ever perfecting, never finished. It's just there's no end game, you know, like there's like a flaw in my mindset that has to keep researching and learning and perfecting and making everything better. So I decided that the only way I'm going to be able to put out perfect products that I want to put out is to get better at speaking, get better on the camera, get better on the speaking on the microphone, and become a better communicator. And that's just not going to happen just by willing it to happen. That's going to happen through putting stuff out there, and you're not worrying about how bad it is now, but knowing that if I keep putting something out there every single day, that in a short amount of time, I hope, things will improve, that I'll get better, I will be able to then create the products that I want to be able to create, because I've got all this knowledge that I want to pack down and cram into courses, and not the right verbal skills to be able to, or communication skills to be able to do it. So that's my plan. And as I've been doing it, so I recorded the first podcast, and then halfway through that podcast, which is like in the 5-minute mark, and I'm like, you know what, I'll just create a new domain and a new website and record all these steps that I'm making. Then I spent the next 3 days setting up this website and YouTube channel and Facebook and iTunes artwork and just everything, you know. And so I put out more videos in the last 3 days. I uploaded more videos in the last 3 days than I have in the last 10 years of being online, just from that one podcast, just from taking that one step. Unbelievable. And more are coming, because I still haven't set up the website for podcasting. I still haven't I still haven't published that podcast show, which is the original action step that I wanted to do, because I decided to put it on its own website. So rather than putting it on the existing websites that are ready to go. I'm just installing a plugin, uploading, and 10 minutes later maybe it'll be up. No. I decided to make a brand new site out of it, but I'm really glad I did, even though the site kind of sucks, because that's what's developing into a different business now. It's developing into helping people take 17 minutes a day to change their destiny, to take just one step, have that one person that they can see is doing stuff towards a better future, and deciding, I'm putting it all out for free at the moment, but I could see it evolving into another product. I can see it evolving into 17 minutes a day and having the entire the course load, and not one-on-one coaching, because that would be absolute hell for me, but being able to facilitate group coaching or masterminds or accountability groups and all that kind of stuff. I could see all that evolving from this one random comment on a podcast show. So it's all happening, and it took just one step. So I would say I'm going to turn the video off in a moment, because the red light's up and that's the perfect opportunity to turn it off. But I would say, whatever you want to do for your future self, just take that one baby step that goes in public. So one actionable step a day that goes up where people can see it is the first step to being accountable, and first step towards a better future. So I think I'm going to turn this video off, and yeah, I know it's all a bit of a ramble. I don't care, because I'm all about taking rapid action now and putting it up there, imperfect, and improving as I go. So I missed that traffic light, so I'll turn it off at this one if the traffic stops.